Hey history buffs, welcome back. Today, we're setting our sights on a clash for the ages: Alexander the Great, Macedonian legend, versus Porus, the fearless king of Punjab. This is no David and Goliath, folks. Both these titans were military masters, and their showdown on the banks of the Hydaspes River in 326 BC changed the course of history. Imagine 40,000 battle-hardened Macedonians, forged in the crucible of countless victories. Alexander's phalanx, a wall of bronze shields and cuirasses, those super-long spears, was almost unstoppable. His companion cavalry, mounted nobility charging like thunder, could rip through any formation. Then you had the archers, raining arrows like deadly locusts. This was an army honed to perfection. Across the river, King Porus awaited, not with fear, but with cunning. His 20,000 warriors were no slouches. Picture rows of sturdy infantry, swords flashing, shields clashing. His pride and joy. 200 war elephants, colossal beasts adorned with armor and bells, their trumpeting roars enough to send shivers down spines. Then you had the charioteers, those Scythe-wielding chariots tearing the river rage, a shimmering barrier between two destinies. Alexander, impatient as ever, devised a daring plan. He'd split his army, feigning a crossing upstream. Then, under the cloak of night, strike like a storm at a hidden ford. But Porus was no fool. He had spies, and when Alexander's vanguard emerged from the mist, the battle lines roared to life. The earth trembled as chariots thundered. Cavalry clashed in a whirlwind of hooves and steel. Porus' elephants, though lumbering, were unstoppable juggernauts, trampling through the phalanx ranks. But Alexander, ever the tactician, exploited their slowness. His archers rained arrows on the mahouts, while his companions harried the flanks. Meanwhile, the phalanx, reforming like a living wall, of valor shone. Porus, mounted on his mighty elephant, Ajax, rallied his troops, his battle axe carving a bloody path. On the other side, Alexander, leading from the front, took an arrow to the shoulder, yet refused to budge, rising like the sun. Eventually, though, Porus' elephant was injured, forcing him to retreat. His infantry, leaderless, began to crumble. Was this victory for Alexander? We don't know for sure. Though he claimed the battlefield, he never marched further into India. His troops, weary and homesick, refused to go on. So, who truly won? Was it Alexander, the conqueror who extended his empire, or Porus, the defender who defied a legend? This, my friends, is for you to decide. Remember, history is not always about clear-cut victories, but about the stories of courage, sacrifice, and the clash of cultures that echo through the ages. So, dive into the research.